Welcome back to the shop today, guys. I apologize for how long it's been since I have made any sort of video for anybody, and I'm sorry. I have been busy, things have been going fairly well for me lately, and I've been super blessed doing some signage and some powder coating and stuff, and it's kind of, for me, it's taking off. Probably not for the next person. This is probably a drop in the bucket to most people, but for me, I've been excited. Things have been going pretty good. We got some changes coming. I'm going to keep that a little bit of a surprise for now. I do have some footage. I'll throw together some pretty bush videos for you here, but I do have some footage of my spray booth and some stuff like that. I'll throw together some sort of video for you here. Again, I'm so sorry. I see people are still subscribing. Thank you so much. Like I said, super blessed. I'm actually got some powder coating going on right now. But anyways, we got the big things coming, so there's not going to be many videos for the next little while, but I do want to get back on the train, so don't you worry about it. But anyway, so here's some videos. Again, they won't be very top-notch. Even for me, my videos aren't top-notch anyway. But anyway, I'm going to get some videos together for you guys, send them out here shortly. And stay tuned for a little surprise because I'm going to have a big life change coming up. Welcome back to the shop today, guys. I've been powder coating for a little while. Still got a lot to learn, but I'm really enjoying it. It's time to up my game a little bit, so I'm going to build a little something to help me out with that. So the shop is a little bit of a mess. We just finished up that turbo truck build. I got my car back in here now. We got a lot to do on that thing, and I'll update you on that stuff later. And I still got a lot of, well, someone didn't finish sweeping, but I got a lot of work to do. But in the meantime, I have a lot of custom signs and stuff like that I need to get done. So I'm trying to focus more on that now that the truck's out of here. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll have the links up here. That was a lot of fun. A few late nights there, but it was a lot of fun. And boy, do I have friends that help out with that stuff, man. They came in clutch. But anywho, today we're talking about powder coating. And if you've seen my setup here, which is 2 sawhorses, some cardboard, a fan with a filter that is doing nothing. My RC1 setup, which I really like it, by the way, guys. Highly recommend. And I think he's actually come up with a second gun out already, the RC2. Don't know what the benefits are or differences are, but right now I'm really enjoying that gun. I got our homemade oven here. And I got Jared. Little old Subway oven. Pays to have friends in low places, tell you that. But anywho, I want a powder coating booth, a little spray booth, a little hutch, if you will. It'll be very simple. Won't be fancy. I'm just going to try to use as much scrap wood as I can. I don't plan on spending a lot of money on it. It's probably not going to be Instagram worthy, let's put it that way. But just something better than what I have there. I have 2 box fans. I'm still going to do the same filter setup. I might try to get different filters, but I'm going to run 2 box fans. And you know what, to be honest, if you Google powder coating booth on YouTube, you'll see 1,000 different ways on exactly what I'm about to build. It's the same thing. There's nothing much to it. I did want to go to a little bit of fancier of an exhaust fan, but for now the box fans are just going to have to do. And it does work. Like you can see, it does suck some in, but the filter choice I think is my big issue. So anyways, I'm going to get some scrap wood in here. Draw something out, I guess. I think I got some nails and screws. Like it's going to be a janky setup, boys, but we're going to send it anyway. I'll get some wood in here and let's get at it. Okay, so I got some boards cut. These are just the starts. These are basically all the 2x4s I had and 2x3s. 7 feet tall is what I'm going for. And the reason I'm going for that is because I still have these garage door rails and I might need to move this thing around and I don't want to have to like tip it over to move it underneath stuff. And if all of a sudden I do crazy shop changes, that one's going to be in the way either way. But 7 feet should cover these guys because I do plan on still having it here. So we're going for 7 feet tall, 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep, and hopefully that'll be enough. I would like to make it bigger, but I don't have the room, guys. There's not enough space. A guy needs a bigger shop. Guy needs to make some money. That's why I'm doing this. So anywho, I'm gonna start screwing this together if I can find screws. I think I have some miscellaneous screws kicking around. Not gonna buy new ones because that's just a waste. See if I can find something that I have kicking around. And I think I got some 1x4s that I'll use on the outside to give it some structure. And I'm thinking about putting some shelves on the side to hold my paint gun and stuff like that. So I'll start screwing some stuff together and see how it turns out. Okay, so I got the frame basically together. So this is kind of what it looks like. Like I said, 7 feet tall, 2 feet deep, 4 feet wide. And yeah, it should work. Like I said, boys, I ain't trying to win no beauty pageants here. The reason I'm not in my regular work clothes is because I had a few minutes here after work to quickly jump in here and put some boards on. So, and I also got 2 little ledges. Again, just grab scraps. That's for these box fans. I got that one, and I got that one that I got to clean up yet. And I'm thinking now might be a good time. Maybe I might put some more supports in on the bottom, especially because there's nothing holding the bottom boards together. So I might put another piece in down there if I can find some pieces. But that should work fine. I'm also thinking about drilling a hole, like about a 1 inch, maybe a 3/4 inch rod hole through here and here to run a rod through so I can hang things off of and I can clip my ground on the backside. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's what I'm going to run with yet. And I want to wait until I have this boarded up because what I'm going to do is put plywood here, plywood here, plywood here, and I'm going to paint that all nice and white. And the reason, because some of you might be wondering why I didn't frame this up like a normal wall, the reason I'm doing it this way is the plywood will inset into here and it'll leave a little bit of a gap. Not much, maybe about an inch or so gap on the inside. And I'm hoping to run lights on the inside so that way the light isn't coming back out of the booth. It's going into the booth. You can get these set of 4 lights like what I have up here. You can get them fairly cheap on Amazon. I'm thinking of buying a set of 4. I'll do 2 up top, front and back, and then 1, 2, or I'll buy a set of 6 or something. I don't know. I'm figuring it out as I go. Like I said, I'm not trying to win no beauty pageant with this. I'm trying to use as little money and as much scrap as I can. So that's where I'm at right now. I am going to probably try to stiffen up the bottom a little bit more, get it moved into the corner, clean up that mess because that's a mess. Clean up some of the wood cutoffs that I have here. And then, yeah, I'll move it into position and I'll finish it there. I still got to pick up plywood and I got to get lights. But I'm thinking that I can build the shelf on the back, on the side. So I'm hoping to have a shelf here to hold my powder coating gun and maybe a little holster for my powder coating gun. Just keep everything a little neat and tidy. Because the setup I have there is just janky. And I'm always trying to keep those cords out of my way and stuff. So yeah. And the best part about this being all scrap wood or whatever, if I need to screw stuff to it or stiffen it up later, I can. But right now it's pretty good. Where there's cross beams, it's pretty good. So I might get to, because I can't mount the fans because I need the plywood on first. Then I'll cut 2 holes and mount my fans. And I need to make some sort of bracket to hold the filters. But that'll have to wait till I have the plywood. So for right now, I'm going to stiffen up the bottom, work on a shelf, get it into position, and we'll finish it over there. Well, we're back on our paint booth. Got it into position here. Got my fans just sitting on there. They're not mounted anything yet. Got my little shelf built here. These were just some leftover brackets that I built for something that ended up being wrong. They weren't even supposed to be shelf brackets, but I flipped them upside down and they work as shelf brackets, so that'll be good. Found a piece of scrap wood, screwed it down. This is my little shelf, so that'll be perfect. Still haven't put braces on the bottom yet, but I'll get there. Just picked up some plywood, so we're gonna get on that now. And so I'm hoping to have this thing plywood sheeted, and then also figure out our hanger that I want to put across the two top beams. So that's where I'm at now, and maybe get the fans mounted so I can cut my holes out of the back sheet. We should be good. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to it here and see if we can finish this off. So as you can see, I got it all pleated up here, and I started cutting my first hole. And yes, it's perfectly round. Don't look too close. So I just got to cut the second hole here. This is where my fans are going to go. And it should work pretty good. And I kind of just picked the diameter of the blades, or what would be best for the blades, I think. And yeah, that's what I'm going with. I got a board that I'm going to use for the roof yet. And yeah, we're getting there. So I'm going to cut that last hole, and then I'm going to look into mounting the fans. And actually, before I do that, I might work on painting it. I was able to find a half a can of paint at my parents' place that they weren't using because paint was really expensive. Maybe I'll paint it, or maybe I'll wait. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. But I'm going to cut that other hole, mount some fans, and I'll bring you guys back and we'll check it out. All right, so I actually haven't filmed much here, but I've just been going hard. I actually have my filters installed. Fans are on. I have everything kind of plugged in here. I have it all into one power bar. That way I can just flick one switch and my fans will go on. I need to find a better filter than just a furnace filter, but I'll see if I can find something. Got my roof on. Well, I'll turn these fans off while I'm talking to you. And what I got up here is a piece of 1/2 inch aluminum, 1/2 inch by 1 bar. It's the best thing I had on my scrap pile. And I just cut 2 slots, hung it in here. Good and sturdy, so I can hang some heavy stuff on there. At least I hope so. I had some round bar that I was gonna use, but I use round bar more than I would use this. So, necessary sacrifice, I guess. So I guess the next thing we need to do is test it. So I'm gonna find something to paint. I have some paint chips that I need to catch up on, just for when I do craft shows and stuff like that. I usually bring some paint chips of different colors. Plus I need to test out a yellow. Doing a Psycho Lemon from Prismatic Powders over a gloss white, trying to make it a little bit more of a vibrant yellow. So I'll try that on a paint chip. See what happens. Turned out pretty good. I should have done a little bit of a thicker coat by the looks of it, but all in all, not too bad. It's like almost like I was a little bit light in the middle, but heavy on the outer edges, kind of. turn it around. This side, you can see how light I was in the center. Maybe the video isn't doing it justice, but I seemed heavy out here and then light in the middle. But all in all, it's a way better yellow than what I was getting before. I tried that yellow over what's called Super Silver. I believe it's from Emerald Coatings. Looked good, but it was a little bit more of a duller yellow. So this is very bright. This should do what I need. So, moral of the story is, the paint booth works. I do want to paint it white, make that all nice and white, and I got some lights coming to finish it off. But all in all, I think this will work very, very well. The light isn't bad coming in there from this light here, so I mean, like I got good visibility, and I got flashlights if I need. Nice to have a little table and that one switch to turn everything on. I actually leave my powder coating gun on and everything, so when I switch that on, everything fires up. And I'm gonna do the lights the same way. Should be pretty sweet. Anyway, I'm pumped I have that. And actually, if you want to check it out here, I know I just did a small part, but there's nothing on the ground, boys. No dust whatsoever. At least not any dust that wasn't there before. So it's working very well, and I'm very pleased that I built it. We'll try to find a better filter solution, but for now, that's gonna work just great. And I can't wait to put it to good use. So anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys. I really appreciate it. If you subscribed already, thank you. If not, please do. I would really appreciate it. Like the video, because that's how YouTube does all of its things. And hey, I'm just a small shop guy just trying to get stuff done. But anyways, yeah, if you like the video, please like it, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya!